Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. This video is going to be a basic summary of the most recent updates to the Trend Smasher for my VIP subscribers. So it's been a very busy few months. There's been a ton of updates to the algorithm, and I'm pretty sure obviously not everyone has the time to keep up to date with all the updates. So this is going to be just an overall summary video of the most important updates and how you can take advantage of them. So let's go into some of the basic user interface updates. So firstly, instead of having to go to style now to choose which version of the Trend Smasher you want to use, you can now just click the checkboxes here and it will then change the Trend Smasher depending on which checkbox is selected. So that's a very good improvement from before when you had to go to style and mess around with all of that. Now it's very simple. You just click the checkbox next to the Trend Smasher that you want to use, and then that's the one that will show. Next, there is a new color scheme, the Trend Smasher Pro Lite. This is a 4-color version. This is made to make it even easier to follow the Trend Smasher. I would consider this the training wheels version of the Trend Smasher. So perhaps newer traders or traders that want just a bit of an easier kind of signal and an easier way to follow the signals, then this is the version for you. The signals are stronger, and it means that you're less likely to short when you shouldn't do and long when you shouldn't. So this is the training wheels version. I would recommend using this version of the Trend Smasher if you're a bit newer to trading. Once you master this version, you can then move on to the Trend Smasher Pro. I'll also provide a link in the description where I go through this version in a little bit more detail. The FAQs have also been updated, so that will include all the information you would need about this version of the Trend Smasher. So next, there's also been a few more user interface improvements. So in the last update, the bar colors weren't in order, and TradingView and slightly changed the order of them. Now this didn't change the algorithm or anything like that. It's just for visual purposes. I've just changed that now so that it is in order, so that the most bearish is at the top and the most bullish is at the bottom. So you can see here, Trend Smasher Pro, this is the most bearish, this is the most bullish, and then you have the sliding scale. Same here for the Trend Smasher Pro, you have the most bearish here, most bullish here, and sliding scale. Same here for the Trend Smasher Basic. Another update is that now I have reduced the amount of colors in the Trend Smasher Pro Lite and the Trend Smasher Basic. So now that there's only 4 colors in this version and 2 in this version. Previously there were 5 in this version and 3 in this version. Now you wouldn't have actually seen the other color, which was yellow, in these 2 versions unless you used the smoothing feature here. So I'll just go through what the smoothing feature is also for people that aren't aware. The smoothing feature basically smooths the algorithm so that the signals you get are a bit more delayed, but then the signals are also stronger. So if we look here, for example, let's pick a smaller time frame, like the 5 minutes. So let's just see. Right, so if we then just select that and increase the smoothing, you'll see that the colors of the candles will change depending on how smooth it is. The signals will also be stronger, so it means that you're more likely to be following the trend when you increase the smoothness. However, I do recommend just using the default one. However, for more advanced traders, you can feel free to increase and decrease the smoothing based on your preference. However, obviously, as I said, the default is 1, which is no smoothing. So those are a summary of the updates so far. There's also been loads of algorithm tweaks to make it even more accurate. So that's also some stuff in the back end which has been updated. Finally, the main feature that has been added recently is the alerts feature. So to add alerts, all you would need to do is click this button here, click add alerts. And you'll see now that you can add alerts to the Trend Smasher Pro, which is the 7 color, the Trend Smasher Pro Lite, which is the 4 color, and the Trend Smasher Basic, which is the 2 color. So here you can choose whichever alerts you want. These alerts would be set on the time frame you're looking at. So if you're looking at the 5 minute and set an alert, then that alert will be on the 5 minute chart. Whereas obviously if you go to the 2 hour and you set an alert here on the 2 hour, then the alert will be on the 2 hour. So you can see here that it's also again organized, which is going to be in the next update. It's organized by color as well. So you have the most bearish at the top. So for the 2 color, it's red, then green. For the 4 color, it's red, pink, blue, then green. And for the 7 color, it's red, yellow, green. So it's all in order from bearish to bullish. So I've also made an update to the conditions here as well, just so it's in a clearer format. So next is the type of options that you can select. So I would recommend just selecting the once per bar close. What this will do then is once this has triggered on bar close, you will then get an alert. And this is the preferred option. If you do once per bar, then if the candle turns red in the middle of, if it's going up and down and it turns red, but then it goes green again, you'll still get an alert. So I would recommend just doing once per bar close. That means you get a signal whenever the bar closes and this criteria has been met on candle close. The trading system is based off when the candles close, so this would be the option which you should use. Obviously only once does what it says on the tin. It will only give you the alert once and then that's it. So I would recommend just using this option. So there's obviously other things you can do. You can also look at where you want to get notified. So you can have a pop-up which will just give you a pop-up on TradingView. You can get notified on the app if you have the TradingView app. You can also send email, so that'll send an email to your TradingView account. And webhook is, for example, if you want to create a bot. So that's where webhooks become useful, but I'm assuming most wouldn't be using that. When you set an alert and you receive it, you get a variety of information. You will get the exchange, the ticker, the interval, the price, and the volume. So you get a variety of information all in one place when you set an alert. So you get a ton of information which will be useful. So setting alerts is very useful for if you're not at if you're not at your desk, you're not trading, and you're on the go, and you just want to receive an alert whenever one of these candles triggers conditions happen. So this is really good for people that just maybe you're not at the charts and you just want to receive an alert. So that is the main bulk of the alerts, how they work, and the most recent updates to the Trend Smasher. If anyone has any questions or feedback, you can just get in touch with me. You can send me a message on Twitter or Discord. I'll be very happy to answer. Alright, have a good one.